Have you ever felt so down that it seemed like a heavy fog had rolled into your mind, blurring out all the colors of life? We all feel sad sometimes. It's a natural human response to loss, disappointment, or just a really bad day. But what happens when that feeling doesn't go away? What if it settles in, unpacks its bags, and becomes a constant, unwelcome guest? That's when we might be talking about something more than just sadness. We might be talking about clinical depression. Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to have a very important conversation about a topic that affects millions of people worldwide, yet is still so widely misunderstood. We're going to peel back the layers of clinical depression, or what mental health professionals call major depressive disorder. My goal today is to help you understand that this is a real, complex medical condition, not just a case of the blues or a sign of weakness. It's as real as diabetes or heart disease, and it deserves the same level of understanding and care. So, what's the difference between feeling sad and having clinical depression? Imagine sadness as a rainstorm. It might be intense, it might be disruptive, but eventually the clouds part and the sun shines again. You can still find moments of joy, laugh at a joke, or enjoy a meal with a friend, even while you're grieving or feeling down. Depression, on the other hand, is like a change in the entire climate. The sun seems to have vanished permanently. It's a persistent state that colors every single aspect of your life. One of the key symptoms is something called anhedonia, which is a fancy word for the inability to feel pleasure. The things you used to love, your hobbies, spending time with friends, your favorite music, they all feel flat and meaningless. It's not that you don't want to enjoy them. It's that you physically and emotionally can't. On top of that, clinical depression comes with a whole constellation of other symptoms. It can feel like your brain is wading through mud, making it hard to concentrate, remember things, or make decisions. Your energy levels can plummet, leaving you feeling exhausted even after a full night's sleep. And speaking of sleep, that often gets disrupted too. You might find yourself sleeping all the time, or staring at the ceiling for hours with insomnia. Your appetite can change drastically. Either you have no desire to eat, or you find yourself eating constantly. These symptoms aren't just in your head, they manifest physically too. People with depression often experience unexplained aches and pains, headaches, and digestive issues that have no other medical cause. It's this combination of emotional, cognitive, and physical symptoms, lasting for at least 2 weeks, that distinguishes clinical depression from the normal ups and downs of life. It's a full-body illness that impacts your ability to function at work, at school, and in your relationships. So, if it's not just about feeling sad, what causes it? This is where it gets really interesting and where we need to dispel some major myths. Depression is not a choice, and it's not something you can just snap out of. It's a complex condition with deep biological roots. Let's talk about the chemistry of the brain. You've probably heard of neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. Think of these as chemical messengers that carry signals between brain cells. They play a crucial role in regulating our mood, sleep, appetite, and energy. In a brain affected by depression, the communication system can go haywire. The levels of these messengers might be off, or the receptors that are supposed to receive them might not be working properly. It's like having a bad phone connection. The messages of happiness, motivation, and well-being just aren't getting through. This is why medications like SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, can be effective for many people. They work by adjusting the levels of these neurotransmitters, helping to restore balance to the brain's communication network. But it's not just about brain chemistry. Genetics also play a significant role. If you have a close family member, like a parent or sibling, with depression, your own risk of developing it is about 2 to 3 times higher than that of the general population. This doesn't mean you're destined to have depression, but it does mean you might have a genetic predisposition. Scientists have been studying this for years and have identified certain gene variations that may make some people more vulnerable to developing depression, especially when they're exposed to stressful life events. Think of it like this: your genes might load the gun, but it's often environmental factors that pull the trigger. This brings us to another layer: the structure and biology of the brain itself. Using advanced imaging technology like fMRI scans, researchers have observed actual physical differences in the brains of people with depression. For instance, areas like the hippocampus, which is involved in learning and memory, can appear smaller in some people with a history of depression. The amygdala, the brain's fear and emotional center, can be more active. The prefrontal cortex, which handles executive functions like planning and decision-making, might show reduced activity. These aren't just abstract ideas. They are measurable biological changes. This is powerful evidence that depression is a disease of the brain, not a flaw in someone's character. It's the result of an intricate interplay between our genes, our brain chemistry, our brain structure, and our life experiences, things like chronic stress, trauma, or significant loss. Understanding this biological basis is so important because it helps reduce stigma. When we realize that depression is a medical condition, it becomes clear that asking someone to just be happy is as unhelpful as telling someone with a broken leg to just walk it off. It's not a matter of willpower. It's a matter of biology. This understanding also opens the door to effective treatments. Therapy, like cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT, can help you rewire the neural pathways in your brain, changing negative thought patterns that contribute to depression. Medication can help correct the chemical imbalances. Lifestyle changes, like exercise, a balanced diet, and good sleep hygiene, can also have a profound impact on brain health and support recovery. Often, the most effective approach is a combination of these treatments, tailored to the individual. If anything I've said today sounds familiar, if you feel like you're living in that persistent fog, please know that you are not alone, and it is not your fault. Help is available, and recovery is absolutely possible. The first and bravest step is reaching out. Talk to a trusted friend or family member. Make an appointment with your doctor or a mental health professional. They can provide a proper diagnosis and help you create a plan to find your way back to the light. There is no shame in seeking help for a medical condition. In fact, it's one of the strongest things you can do. Living with depression is incredibly difficult, but with the right support and treatment, the climate can change. The fog can lift, and you can rediscover the color and joy in life. You deserve to feel well. Thank you so much for watching and for joining this important conversation. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on mental health and well-being. Take care of yourselves and each other.